Hello everyone, welcome to IT is Easy. In this video, let's see what is Windows Services and what is an application software. What is a Windows service? Services are a core component of the Microsoft Windows operating system and that enables the creation and management of long-running processes. So these services can start without user intervention and they may continue to run long even after the user has logged off. So these services run in the background and will usually kick in when the machine is booted. And these services are an ideal option for usage on servers when long running functionality is needed without interference with other users on the same system. Now we know what is a services. So what are services? Now let's see how these services can be managed. So these services can be managed via Services Control Manager, the SCM panel. So to open this panel, type in services.msc in the run box and you will see this SCM panel opening up. And this panel shows a list of services and for each services you will have the name, description, the status whether it is stopped or running and also the startup type, whether it has to be started manually or it can start automatically during the boot up. So double clicking on this service reveals its properties in greater detail. And now we know what is services and what are the how to manage these services through SCM. Now let's see what is an application software. So a regular application is manually launched by the end user from the desktop or startup menu to perform a specific task. So any application that is uh, developed will have an .exe file which is used to execute that application. So once an application is launched, corresponding service starts running in the background. Similarly, when an application is closed by the user, the service that was running in the background stops. So services are something that will keep running in the background even after the user has logged off. But application is something when you open it, it opens, the service starts running in the background. And when you close the application, the corresponding services stops running in the background. Few examples for these application softwares are the browsers that we use every day, the Microsoft Office tools, Notepad, Calculator. So these are some of the examples for application software. So what if I want to run an application as a service? So let's see what is the command to perform this action. And yes, there are ways to run an application as a service. There are two things one should know before you run an application as a service. One is what you want to name that service, and the second important one is find the path for the .exe file of the application that you want to run as a service. Now let's see what is the command and how to execute that command to run an application as a service. All right. So in this example, I've tried to run Chrome as a service. So to do that, open command prompt and type in sc.exe space create space the name you want to keep for the service that you're creating. In our case, I've named it Google Chrome 1 space bin path is equal to and enter the path of the execution file of the application and hit enter. And once you hit enter, you should receive a message create service success. So now we have created a service for Chrome and let's see how it looks on the services control manager. The services we created is Chrome 1 and that is listed, and when you double click on the Chrome 1, the properties tab open. So this is where you can manage the startup type. You can change it from automatic to manual. Also, one can stop, start, pause, or resume a services. So that's it about the Windows services and application software. See you on the next video. Thank you.